Hello there, Michaelers. Pearl Jr. here. Today's going to be kind of a mixed bag of happiness and worry and concern. Um, uh, Whoever the Jackson is that's ill, that has caused the Jacksons to cancel a few of their upcoming concerts, we wish you the best. Prayers. Thank you, God, for having whatever Jackson is ill and giving them a speedy recovery. Thank you, God. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, because there was a message that Ron Pia, he doesn't like me for saying Michael's alive. Okay. Look into my research, honey. You might be happy too. Okay. But he had bought some tickets and it came back from Ticketmaster that it was canceled. And we have found out, and then it would hit some local news reports that certain Jackson's concerts have been canceled. So I'll just read to you here what Ron Pia wrote. Here it is. It says, right here, this is what Ron Pia wrote. He says, Jackson's concert update. Multiple shows have been canceled, including Cerritos, California, and Las Vegas, Florida. Due to a medical emergency, the Jacksons are unable to perform at this year's Florida Strawberry Festival, said Florida Strawberry Festival President-elect Kyle Robinson. Quote, the Jacksons were deeply disappointed to miss this event and expressed their appreciation for their loyal fan base. And so he went to Ticketmaster and it said that it was canceled. Okay. So we are very, very sad about that, and we of course wish the Jacksons a speedy recovery, whoever it is. One of the worries, I got to sign in all the time now because something happened and I don't know. But anyway, I think it was last year, Marlon reportedly had a medical emergency. It was either a heart attack or COVID or something. I know they had to also cancel a New Year's Eve performance in France, I think. As well, due to a medical emergency. And then the next thing we know, Marlon shaved his head bald. So we don't know what's going on. Catherine is 92, to be 93 this year, I believe, in May, May 3rd, May 4th. How could I forget her birthday? My birthday's May 6th. So, because I know Reeby's and Latoya's is the 29th, and I think Catherine's is the 3rd or the 4th of May, and then mine's the 6th. All the Jackson females in Michael's family are born in May. Me too. But anyway, we wish the Jacksons a speedy recovery and back on the road again. Okay, entertaining, because I've had a ball at their concerts. All right. Raquel Welch, sexy Bolivian American, who was born in Chicago. Raquel Welch, unfortunately, has passed away, and she was 82. And all you can say about Raquel Welch is thanks for the sexiness, girl, because she was Miss Sexy. She said, I read in an interview, she said, I didn't mean to be sexy. It just turned out that way, and she was Miss Sexy. So rest in peace, and thank you, Raquel, for the entertainment and the beauty. Okay, and the beauty. And you guys know I'm wearing the ANKH symbol right now. Okay, and so we went to Las Vegas, and we saw the reason why we went to Las Vegas was because of, let me look this up. I gotta go fast because I only got 30 minutes, guys. Because I had 2 MJ1 billboards near my house. Okay, there's 2 big streets near my house, right? And one of them is Ventura Boulevard, and the next big street is Topanga. Okay, it's a big street. Okay, and so near my house on Ventura Boulevard was the MJ1. Was the MJ1 billboard. And then I took a picture and I was like, what the heck is a Las Vegas billboard for MJ1 doing near my house, right? And let me show you guys. And then when I saw the other one, I didn't even bother to take a picture of it because it was the same billboard, right? But it was on Topanga Canyon, right? Because I live in Woodland Hills. And where's my billboard picture? Let's see if I have it. I've posted it before, guys. I don't know if I have it in my archives, but I've posted the billboard picture before. It should be here. So it was for MJ1. So I'm like, is he trying to tell me he wants me to go to the MJ1 see it? Because he knows I really didn't see it. I've been down the hallway. I've done video footage. I went to the birthday party where they showed the MJ1 dancers danced. And so I've seen all this other MJ1 stuff, but I hadn't seen the MJ1 Cirque du Soleil show. And I am here to tell you guys, it is phenomenal. It is kick butt, great, fantastic, good, all of that, okay? It's exciting. My favorite part was Billie Jean, Brandon Howard. Because how could all that match and Brandon not be Michael's son? It's just impossible, right? And so Brandon Howard is the son, okay, in Billie Jean. But that's not why it's my favorite. It's my favorite because of the light show. And they had a moonwalking up the wall. Okay, things were flying over the ceiling. They had a light show that was spectacular. The music was great. The sound system was great. The storyline was great. The guitarist that kept doing it, she needs to have a little bit more in her performance, okay? Because she kind of is walking through it, okay? And it's like Jennifer Batten, you know, the guitarist that wore the mohawk. It's somebody that's her character throughout, and she just comes in and comes out and does and plays the guitar. But she needed a little bit more spunk. Okay, she needed a little more spunk in her. Okay, but that's the only complaint I got. Okay, other than that, it was phenomenal, fantastic, great. It even had a one-legged guy that was doing tricks and stuff. So it's a Cirque du Soleil, so there's flying stuff, okay? People flying and and not only is there a stage, but the screen of the stage goes on the side too, up the wall. So I didn't know what to look at. I didn't know, look forward to the side, you know, so much is going on. And I think because they want people to come back, and I bet you if you see it again, you would see more stuff. You would catch more stuff. Okay. There's enough Michael in it to where you still get the essence of Michael, but it's a really, really fantastic show. People said, did you like Immortal better? Well, I liked Immortal because immortal means not dead, never dying. And the slogan was where Michael Jackson lives on. So that was great, but it was in a bigger auditorium, I think. And the stage was a little bit bigger, I believe, in that one. Okay. So anyway, so Cecil decided that he's going to get me tickets for Valentine's Day to go to see MJ1, right? Because Cecil's a fan and he doesn't mind me and all my Michaeling all these years and all that stuff. He is cool with it. You know why? Because I come home to him every night, right? So he doesn't mind. And he's been a really good sport with me obsessing over Michael Jackson for the past 18 years. Matter of fact, almost our entire relationship, okay? Because Cecil and I met in 2004, and within 6 months, we were credentialed to cover this trial right here. Here's my credential. Let's see. There's part of it, okay? It just came up. This is just part of it. There it is. There's my credential, and Cecil has one too. And we were credentialed media in the 2005 trial. So I'm not a death hoaxer. It's just that I was already covering Michael Jackson, and then the death announcement came, and then it became a death hoax, and boom, now I'm Miss Death Hoax person, okay? And so now he leaves me these clues, or I'm important to him because I report to you guys, and I'm a licensed media company. So it's important that I've been telling the world through my license that Michael faked his death. So in case he wants to come back and people want to be mad, I was the one. I've been first. Jonelle Starr did it for like a year because the first year or so, I didn't know if I should report that Michael faked his death or not. So I kept these notes, and I had 2 notebooks full of stuff. And so then I wrote the book Pseudocide so that I could double check and verify and tell the story. And then, that came out, May 2010. And so by June 2010, I'm invited to help promote Catherine's Never Can Say Goodbye. And I'm like, but I'm saying Michael faked his death. And they're like, well, we know, because Ramon interviewed me. Michael's ex-manager interviewed me. And so now I'm the death hoax lady, right? And I think the reason why I was also invited to Papa Joe's memorial is so that everyone there would know that the death hoax lady is welcome. Okay. And the Jacksons aren't against the death hoax lady. Okay. Because I was there amongst them all, except for Paris and Jermaine didn't come. But everyone else in the family came, and I was there the entire time. And, I spoke with some of the Jacksons, and spoke with Tom Mesereau was there, and Brian Oxman was there, and I talked to them, and, it was just sad that Papa Joe died. And I thank him for being exactly who he is, so that he got the best out of his children. It was a hard road. There's pains involved. There's disappointments involved. But overall, the world is a better place because of Joe raising his children to entertain the world and to be as charitable as they have been. So it's the greater good. It's the greater good. Okay. So anyway, so I'm rambling. So anyway, so I'm moseying on down, right? I am doing my thing, right? And so I'm getting ready to get in the line at the MJ1. We're going to talk about this in a minute. I'm about to get in line to watch the MJ1, which is in another corridor, right? There's a line there. And all of a sudden, guys, I released the video. I see this, the Skyfall Lounge. And I'm like, is that why Michael wants me to come to the Skyfall Lounge? Skyfall, okay, to see if I'm still paying attention, right? I'm paying attention, baby. I'm paying attention. Okay, so Skyfall is a movie about James Bond faking his death, right? And I'm telling you guys, it's right next door. Right next door. And there's nothing there except for an entryway into these elevators, and the elevators go all the way up, and you can see the best view of Las Vegas from this restaurant, right? And so I went in there and I asked them, I said, how long have you guys been here, how long has this restaurant been called the Skyfall? Okay, because it's a restaurant. And they told me 8 years, right? 8 years, right? So then I went back and I looked up, when did the MJ1 start? Okay, so let's go to MJ1 Wikipedia. Okay, and MJ1's Wikipedia is MJ1. I want MJ1 Wikipedia. Okay, why are you giving me a hard time, MJ1 Wikipedia? Okay, Michael Jackson, MJ1 Wikipedia. MJ1, yeah, Wikipedia. You know why? Because it's not Google. I'm sorry, Yahoo. Your search engine sucks. Okay, you got to go to Google. MJ1 Wikipedia. Okay, MJ1 Wikipedia. Here it is. Google's the best search engine, I swear. Okay, so it started May 23rd, 2013, which is almost 10 years ago, right? So it became Skyfall after MJ1 had already opened there. Okay, so I'm wondering, did Michael have something to do with the name being named Skyfall? And if he did, I'm sure they signed an NDA or whatever they did. But I'm wondering, because it does make sense that it's up in the sky. It's a very high up restaurant, and Skyfall. And I wonder if they even had to pay Agent 007. Okay, whoever owns the oh my God, the 007 series, right? James Bond 007, who owns that, right? Who owns that copyright? Because 007, MJ, 1 and 7. I'm just saying, Michael Joe Jackson has 17 letters in it. He opened up his account at the 17th hour, 17th minute, 17th second. Okay, 17 days before the death announcement. I'm just saying, okay? So Anyway, you got to watch my live docu-series. It is kick butt, okay? You got to watch it. Go to Michael Jackson 1. So here it is right here. Okay, so the MJ1, and then they had a couple of shows weeks before, but May 23rd, 2013. Okay, that's when they had their opening. Okay, so it could be affiliated, right? Because I'm thinking James Bond faked his death in Skyfall, the movie Skyfall. James Bond fakes his death. Let me let you guys know I ain't making it up. Okay, James Bond 007 Skyfall faked death. I gotta get out of here. I always got to get out of here. I always do this. Why does she always come on when she ain't got time? Well, because when I put the makeup on, I'm just taking advantage. And I'm putting the live on, so that's why I'm doing it. Okay, so James Bond will once again utter the immortal line, Bond, James Bond. Okay, here we go. James Bond will fake his death, his own death. Here it is. Okay. James Bond will fake own death in new movie Skyfall. I don't make this up. Okay, I don't make this happen. I'm just here to notice it, and no one told me in these 8 years that's seen the MJ1 have I ever seen anyone mention that right next door, right where in the lounge where the actual line is for MJ1, and I showed you guys in that video, and I'm going to show the video. He fakes his own death. James Bond will fake own death in new Skyline movie, and this came out 2012. Okay, so we know 2012 that the movie came out, 2013 MJ1 opened, and 8 years ago is 2015 is when they named that restaurant Skyfall. Okay, the Skyfall Lounge. So it even gets better because Prince promoted the movie. Okay, here's one of the tweets. Prince Jackson, that was his account, Twitter. And he says, I hope they make 50 more James Bond movies. So good. Hashtag Skyfall. Okay, hold on. I got more. Let me turn this around. I got another one where it's expanded. Let me find that. Let me find that for you guys real quick. Okay, here it is right here. Okay, James Bond 007. Okay, here we go. Somebody wrote here. Okay, somebody by the name of Tiffany, not that Tiffany. It looks like another Tiffany. At Pearl Jr. Okay, Prince Jackson mentions James Bond movie Skyfall in a tweet. And did you know James Bond fakes his death in that movie? Right? And so then somebody sends me the picture of Prince, his tweet. And I was just saying that exact thing. I could watch Skyfall and nothing else for the rest of my life. Okay. And this was in 2012. This tweet was in, let me see if there's a date, but it was in 2012 when this first came out. Okay. Because there is the trademark of Twitter, 2012. Twitter trademark. Okay. So it was right around that time. So we have Prince promoting it. And also, you got to remember, Prince also promoted Oz the Great and Powerful on Entertainment Tonight, right? And Oz the Great and Powerful, Oz, Wizard of Oz, the Motown special, The Wiz, is affiliated with Michael. And so is Bobby Anderson's birthday when they did the live play, Peter Michael Bobby birthday, when they did the live play, The Wiz, where they added Pearl, they put Pearl back in. I mean, it's just so many layers to all these god doggone clues, right? And so Oz the Great and Powerful was based off of The Wizard of Oz, is this offshoot, and there's 2 fake deaths in that. Okay, so watch my live docuseries. So it's fun that we have all this, and we got Skyfall right next door. Okay, let me show you guys real quick, and then I got to move on. Okay, I'm going to show you the video I did. Okay, here it is. Here it is right here. I released this video, and I don't know why you guys, I need more comments. OMG. Here it is. Okay, there's the stage, and then the screen went on both sides of the stage. Okay, that's me doing a review. Where's my Where is it? Oh yeah, and that's nice. That's all the songs that are in MJ1. All the songs. That's the thing here. Okay, here we go.
Okay, you know I'm here to see the Michael Jackson 1 show, right? You know that I'm here. It's a Valentine's Day for Cecil.
From
See,
Cecil.
I'm right here. Here it is. Here are all the lovely people. Here are all the lovely people. Okay, so let me just tell you. So I'm just moseying on along, right? Minding my own business, right? Right? And then I see this. I swear. And then I see this. The Skyfall Lounge. It's right here in the Michael Jackson 1 hallway, right? Who remembers what Skyfall is? And I think it's a movie that Prince promoted.
It is.
It's a 007 movie about James Bond faking his death. Are you freaking kidding me? Right here. Right here. Okay, I'm going to tell you, right next to it. See, here's the line.
See the line to MJ1?
There's the line for it. I mean, he is just so full of tricks. I did not make that happen. See, this is the hallway. This is the hallway, right? There's nothing else closer. Nothing. Nothing else closer. Okay, ready? Here it is. Oh my God.
All right. Okay, so that is super fun. So he wanted me to catch that. He's probably thinking, I went through all this trouble and get this place called Skyfall, fake death, right next to me, blah, blah, 007, MJ1, bloom, bloom, blam, right? And nobody's going to report on it. Nobody's going to report on it. And so he wanted me to go to see if I remember something from 10 years ago. And yes, Michael, I do. From 11 years ago. Yes, Michael, I do. I saw it because before I never went past that threshold because there was no reason for me to go to the Delano Hotel, which is right next door. There's no casino in there. Okay, so unless I'm staying there, there's no reason for me to cross over and get in the line. The line is right there in the lounge of the Skyfall. So unless I'm in that line to go in to see MJ1, right? Because before, when I went to the birthday party celebration, we just went in from the actual lobby. We just went in. We didn't have to get in the line in the next little corridor next door. We didn't have to get in there. So I never saw the Skyfall. So Michael, I seen it. Then, we were at the Luxor and we decided that we were going to go see King Tut's exhibit. That's why Cecil got me this too for Valentine's Day from the King Tut's exhibits at the Luxor. And did you guys know that King Tut, in the middle of his name, let me put here, King, I learned a lot about King Tut. Okay. I learned a lot about King Tut, right? But I never realized this. And this was really okay. The thing about King Tut, he was a pharaoh. He got royalty when he was 9 years old, and then his reign was from 9 to 19, and he was born with all kinds of birth defects and stuff because they did a lot of royal interbreeding. Now, a lot of people love the Egyptians. I like the Egyptians. They were smart. They were good. Not good. They were smart. Okay, very, very smart. People can't even figure out the pyramids to this day, and the scientific accuracy of how it matches with the universe and the miles and the da-da-da, and, all this is just genius, right? And it was scientific in a way to where science hadn't even figured it out yet. But there's another side to the brilliance of the Egyptians. They were cruel to millions of people that they enslaved and made, build those pyramids and backbreaking and mistreatment. So there's another side to the King Tut, okay, to the whole royalty of the Egyptians. And I think Nefertiti was Nefertiti's husband cheated with another woman, I think. And then, so King Tut is the He is the grandparent in it, a step grandmother, step grandson or something. I got to figure it out. But Michael wanted to do a movie about King Tut. Okay. And he had all these physical ailments and stuff. It's really kind of a sad thing, but the movie about him, oh, it would be phenomenal because he died at age 19. It'd be phenomenal. So the reason why he is a standout from all the pharaohs is because they kind of casted him aside. He's in the tombs with all of them, but his is like off to the side, and they kind of just said, oh, he wasn't really all that, so we're going to put him over there. So since his tomb was like untouched, it was the most preserved mummy that they found in all of Egypt. So that's why he got famous, because his body was perfectly kept really well in the mummification and the afterlife. So that's why he became so famous, King Tut, right? And but check this out. So when we look at Tut, his name, Tut ANKH Amen. I never knew ANKH, ANKH, was a part of his name. It's Tut ANKH Amen. Okay, ANKH Amen. So they had like split it up like this inside of the tomb, right? ANKH Amen. They had split it up like that, where you saw the Ankh there, the Ankh symbol that I always talk about. That is in King Tut's name, and I had never recognized that before, right? And what does Ankh mean? It symbolizes the afterlife, life after life, life after death, the afterlife. And then, and if I go through my archives and I put in Ankh, right? Michael was leaving us clues everywhere that he was going to be the living dead. Everywhere. There's so many. Oh my God, the estate left a clue too. Oh my God, we got to get to that. Oh my God, please don't let me forget the estate left a clue. Okay, King ANKH Amen. And let me put this in here, because Paris, Prince, Omar, they have all promoted Ankh symbols. Okay, Michael, he wore the Ankh symbol in the red jacket, the black jacket. Here's Michael with the red jacket with the Ankh, and that was a part of his official he was wearing that in that MJJ Jackson, that official account that was open the 17th day, the 17th hour, 17th minute, 17th second of before the death announcement. Okay, here we go. Before June 25th, and then that is the Ankh symbol. And then Anubis, he did something else with Anubis. Paris posted the Ankh symbol. This is something, an ink tattoo of some sort that Omar has. And then Michael wore the Ankh symbol on these pants, that he wore here to the last dinner. There's Michael. Here he is with the black Ankh jacket. Here he is with both of them. Paris, there is where she posted the Tinkerbell with the Ankh jacket. Here's Michael, where you can see the pants of these pants with the Ankh jacket on it. Michael was telling us, I mean, it's just so much information and then here is Rushka wearing the Ankh jacket and stuff. And here's Michael wearing those pants with the kids. Jafar, here's young Jafar. That's Jafar, and that's Your Majesty. That's going to be playing Michael in the new biopic. So there is Ankh right here. Ankh, Anubis, which is Prince had Anubis, has a tattoo of Anubis somewhere. The afterlife. I gotta go. Oh my God, I gotta go. What all do I have? There's Prince with the Ankh, and he's with Anubis, and oh my God. There it is, his tattoos. And let's see what else I have here. I just have so much. Okay, so the estate left us a clue. Okay, let's see. I got all this. Look at all this stuff I have. Here it is hanging up in Michael's closet. Okay, the same jacket. I mean, and then that's Michael with Austin. Austin Brown, his nephew. So there's a lot of stuff, okay? So that's why he was so interested in King Tut, right? Afterlife, it was a clue. All right, so the estate leaves us a clue. Yesterday when it was announced that the Jacksons were sick, yesterday, and somebody had said to me, Pearl, do you think it's Michael that's sick? Did Michael really die this time? You know, and I'm like, dang, no, I didn't think of Michael. I didn't think it was Michael. Well, the estate left us. I got to get out of here. I'm always, okay. And this is the last thing that I'm going to tell you guys. Then I got to go. Okay. Michael Jackson. Here it is here. Yesterday. Okay, so yesterday is when the announcement came down that the Jacksons were sick. One of them was sick or medical emergency. I don't know if it's more than one or what. I don't know. But so that's when it came down. But check this out. The estate is always leaving us clues. Okay, this was yesterday's post, right? African American artist Faith Ringgold produced a quilt in 1998 titled Who's Bad featuring Michael. Remember Michael had those pictures where he would sign them with the arrow 1998, kind of looks like the Amazon arrow 1988, right? Who's Bad featuring Michael. The artist remarks on her works. Now they choose what they're going to put here. Okay, this is a quote. I wanted to show the movement of him. I wanted to keep it alive like him. Because when he came on, everything stopped. It was just Mike. Alive like him. Keep it alive like him. They chose. That's Michael's official account. So it's not Michael that's sick. Okay? I guess they put that out to say, don't panic, believers. It's not Michael. Okay? Because they're going to say alive like him. Right? Right? Another huge one. Also, I had tweeted to John Branca about the Eagles, right? So let's go to Instagram, and then I gotta go. Oh my God, my son's gonna kill me. Khalil, I hope you're ready. We're gonna go sell some shea butter. Okay, Instagram. Let's see, Instagram. John Branca. And I had wrote to John Branca because he had posted that he had renegotiated the Eagles contract. And you know how I feel about the Eagles, where I can't find nothing that supports how two of their albums almost double the sales of Thriller, and one of them don't even have Hotel California on it. The Greatest Hits, which shouldn't even count because that's a compilation. That's not really an album of original songs. Okay, number one. And number two, where are all these sales? Where is the comp? Where is the interest in the public? Because they dethroned Michael in 2018, right? So I can't figure out through their YouTube videos, through charts, through album sales, them leading on Spotify or any other charts that there are. I can't find the Eagles anywhere in any significance to where in 2018 they dethroned Michael for the RIAA, Recording Artists Industry of America, a Recording Industry Association of America. I cannot figure out how they sold more records than Michael's Thriller. I can't. It's nowhere. It's nonsense. So I had posted for John Branca, right? How is that possible? You know, I don't get it. So today, I posted that yesterday. Okay. So today, I guess he was giving me some kind of answer, you know, publicly. Okay. Getting the Eagles their catalog back was the post from, and then I gotta go, is the post from 3 days ago. Okay. And so here I wrote to him, have you figured out how the hell the Eagles' 2 albums have nearly doubled the sales in USA of Thriller? I can't find any comps to show how that's possible, and how Eagles' greatest hits have outsold Thriller when Hotel California isn't even on that album. There's not been any serious promotion of the Eagles in decades, and MJ lost his number 1 RIAA spot circa 2018. So I am baffled. Okay. So then, today, this is what we get today, okay?
Thriller is, I believe it's 34 times platinum in the U.S., 100 times platinum worldwide. We look at Off the Wall and Bad as they continue to sell. Eventually, Michael's going to have 4 Diamond Awards for Thriller, Bad, Off the Wall, and Dangerous, in my opinion, and maybe History as well, as they continue to sell, which is remarkable because what people don't realize is Michael did not record that many albums as a solo artist. You look at Elvis, you look at other artists, they make albums constantly. Michael made a very limited number of albums during his career. It was quality over quantity, and almost all of them are going to end up being diamond certified. Sony is constantly recertifying Michael's album.
Okay, so is he saying hold your horses, sister? It's coming. You know, it's coming. I don't know how they dethroned him in the first place. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, let's say they hold off and they calculate and they calculate, then boom, one day they have this big calculation that's of like a lot of years that they wasn't counting. Then all of a sudden, and then all of a sudden you count, and then the Eagles all of a sudden is dethroning Michael Jackson's Thriller. I still can't figure out how that even happened. I understand what you're saying is that they only certify at a certain time and a certain this and a certain this, but it's been 5 years. Okay, so that answer to me ain't good enough, because I need to review some charts from years ago and look to see if they're on any record charts, any sales charts. Go back from years and years and years and see if there's anything that supports whatever it is the RIAA has done. I just don't get it. But anyway, so we thank John Branca for the alive like him, keep it alive like him. Okay. Clue today. Yesterday. Thank you so much. And we wish the Jacksons so much health, wealth, and happiness. We wish them the best. They got wealth. I don't know about the boys, the brothers, but they got, we want whoever's sick, we hope you are speedy recovery. We really, really do. All right. So anyway, guys, I gotta go. Love you. And I will hopefully I'll sell some shea butter today, because I'm going to sell some shea butter. And I'm doing all I can to keep up, and I've been thinking about Alive 5 and how I'm going to do it. Alive 5, Michael Jackson survives and thrives. Okay. The world watched but didn't see. Okay, that's going to be the whole theme of Alive 5. And there's going to be some really, really good stuff in it, just like the Skyfall, and also Keep It Alive, right? Keep him alive just like him. Keep it alive just like him. We're going to have that in there too. And a lot more stuff. All right, so I will talk to you later. Love you. Bye-bye.